give me a second. I really want to explain the gang law. Like, Georgia's gang law is unique. It's different from other states. It's not federal. This is state law, but it's very different. In Georgia, in order to prove a gang case, under the Gang Terrorism Act, there are 3 legal pillars to the stool. You have to prove that the gang is a criminal gang, that it's not just a group of people, but it's a group of people who are committing crimes together, that they are a criminal enterprise. Then you have to prove that any given individual is a member of that gang, that they're not just affiliated per se, but they're actually a member of the gang. And then you have to prove that a crime that they committed wasn't just a regular crime, but a gang crime, a crime that was done because they were in the gang in order to further the interests of the gang. If you get all 3 of those things, then you've got a Gang Terrorism Act violation, and it's 5 to 15 years on top of whatever the underlying crime is. And that underlying crime could be jaywalking. It doesn't matter. The key thing is these prosecutions allow the prosecutor to introduce all kinds of evidence that would never see the inside of a courtroom about Instagram posts that are showing you wearing colors and throwing gang signs and holding guns, and music lyrics that are upholding the gang ethos and are showing what the gang signs are and talking about gang life and specific murders and specific acts of violence or specific crimes. None of this stuff would ever see the inside of a courtroom anywhere else. Georgia's different. And it's a law that was written and then rewritten in 2016. It's been tested in the court a couple of times and upheld. This is probably the most extensive use of it I've ever seen. This is a test. And it's a test Fani Willis has brought in the state's experts in. She hired the guy who wrote the law to run her gang prosecutions. And it's not just for the gangs, the street gangs that we're talking about. The racketeering element, which is different, that's how Donald Trump is going to be charged. Some of this is a test for that case. Do they have the internal processes necessary in order to prove this sort of organized crime stuff? Fascinating stuff.